Hey everyone, welcome into HogHype. Tyler Cash joined by Kevin Luthringer and John Nabors as we get ready for Arkansas versus Texas A&M in Arlington, the annual Southwest Classic. And guys, this one, it's always close, it's often a little weird, but it's also almost always an Arkansas loss.
Yeah, it's been a loss more often than it hasn't, and I assume it's going to be another close one, just like we've gotten used to it the last 2 weeks. It's going to be close. We'll have a chance at the end. I just hope maybe this year when we're playing A&M, Arkansas can come out on top of the close one.
It reminds me of like Game of Thrones, this game, every single time, where it's such an incredible game until the very end, and then it's just like it ruined everything. Like that's what this game has become each and every year. Arkansas has been the better team so many times and has still found unique ways to lose. And especially coming off of 2 losses like this, it's hard if you're a Razorback fan to really feel good going into the game of like, oh yeah, this will be the one that they win, when we've seen this happen so many times before.
All right, let's try and look for a little optimism here. John, we'll start with you. Compared to 2 weeks ago when we were talking after that BYU loss, before the LSU game, do you feel a little bit more hopeful about what this team could do after how they lost against LSU?
Absolutely, and I know everyone's throwing around moral victories, but it's not about that. It's about the team improving in the places that they needed to improve on. The offensive line was much better. They were getting a push. They were protecting KJ a lot more. KJ looked a lot more comfortable. The defense, I know in the second half, kind of fizzled out a little bit, but I think that's a lot of credit also given to LSU's offense as being really good. The thing that they just have to do, and they would be undefeated right now, which is always woulda, coulda, shoulda, but when you're in the red zone and you're within the 10-yard line, punch it in for a touchdown. You do that, you win both those games, and you cut out the penalties. It's easier said than done, but if they just cut their penalties in half in this game against Texas A&M, and when they get within the goal line, and it's first and goal or whatever, they punch it in for a touchdown, they're going to win the game. So those are fixable things. Those are easier things to fix than just not having the talent, but they got to do it. They do those 2 things, I think they win.
I mean, you hit it right there. There's no such thing as a moral victory. It's a win or loss, but playing toe-to-toe with LSU, a team that really seemed to be getting right, that really did give me some hope going into this, but I really think it's those penalties like you talked about. We're ranked 123 in penalties right now. In the last 2 games, it was 11 and 14. You just got to clean up play discipline. And then I think if we just go talent for talent, we have the talent. It's just we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. Hopefully, we can get that fixed.
All right, couple of big injury items this week. Texas A&M is going to be without their starting quarterback. They'll turn to the backup, Max Johnson, who Arkansas has actually played twice. He started the LSU game 2 years ago and then transferred to Texas A&M and beat Arkansas last year. And on the Arkansas side of things, Rocket Sanders looks like he's on pace to at least be back in a limited capacity maybe on Saturday. Kevin, we'll start with you. Do either of those kind of move the needle for you in this one?
I don't think the quarterback thing with Texas A&M really changes it to me. I'm worried about stopping their run game. I think their passing offense will be fine. Rocket coming back obviously will provide a little boost for the offense. One, his leadership. 2, just Rocket Sanders really good. But again, I think the running game for Arkansas is going to be okay regardless. But it would be nice to get your leader back in.
They have to be able to put this thing together, because if you tell me that the Texas A&M starting quarterback who's going to be out, I don't care who it is, and people joke about, oh, can't wait for Max Johnson's Heisman Trophy candidacy to start in this game. But if the backup quarterback's in the game and you're getting your best player, arguably one of your best players back in this game, and you're looking pretty healthy and you're playing at least a little bit better, this is the time you got to beat Texas A&M. And I think that Rocket having him back, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it takes him a little bit to get going. The threat of him on the field is going to change that defense to where they're going to have to focus a lot more on him, more so than they would be Dabinion or Dominic Johnson or A.J. Green, whoever. Rocket being there, just his mere presence is going to be an improvement and at least a benefit to Arkansas.
I just really hope the team doesn't go, oh, they got a backup quarterback in and play that way. Still prepare the exact same way, because I don't think it's a huge drop with Max Johnson.
And that right there is going to probably come down to coaching, which I think is something that has reared its ugly head a couple times so far this season, but another opportunity on Saturday to change that narrative a little bit. All right, one more thing going into Saturday's game. We are almost certainly going to see a new all-purpose touchdown leader for the Razorbacks. KJ Jefferson last week tying Matt Jones with the 77th touchdown as a Razorback. He only needs one to break that record. He's probably going to do it. He'll set a lot more records before the end of this season. If KJ goes, he's going to break all these records. Where do you start putting him as far as Arkansas quarterbacks go?
I mean, I think he gets in the top 5. But you start racking up those stats when you're a starter for that long of a time. It comes down to winning. And I really think, can you make this year? Obviously, they're not going as far as we hoped they would have. Dreamed they would have. But if you can get a 9-win season, 8-win season, he cracks around the top 5 area for me.
See, when it comes to stats, he's got all the things backing him up. But I'm with you. Like every single quarterback that you think in there, like Ryan Mallett, he had one great season, going to the Sugar Bowl with 10 wins. You think about Tyler Wilson having a great season, even Clint Sterner having a great season. You think about these quarterbacks that are in there in the mix, even Matt Jones, same thing. They had a great season. And that 9-win season was great a few years ago, but to me, a lot of people are going to look at that as more of the Traylon Burks season because of how great he was. If KJ can get to the point to where he breaks all these records, he stays healthy this year, and they find a way to win that at 8 to 9 win games, I think I have him even in the top 3, just because of what he's been able to do and how long he's been at Arkansas. But I'm with you. You can't finish your final year having your worst season as the team you're on. You got to be able to win some games.
You need
and show
that
some
one
improve.
season that we can look back.
1 year.
Oh, remember that year in 2023?
Yeah, exactly right.
Well, hopefully they turn things around and that becomes
nice.
this year. There is still a chance out there. All right, this game, let's go. Prediction time. Kevin, you go first.
I'm nervous about this one. I really think Texas A&M has a high-powered offense. I think they've played really well this year. They've lost one game to Miami, who may be a really good team. I'm going Texas A&M in a high-scoring game, 41-34.
Yeah, I'm going to be dumb about it because I'm just going to fall for it like I always do. But I am going to have Arkansas winning this game. It is going to be a close one once again, just like it always is. But I think it's also going to be high scoring. I think Arkansas wins this one by a final score of 38-35 because Cam Little gets his redemption this game from last year and he hits the game-winning field goal.
I hope John's right and I'm wrong.
Me too.
There you go, the Cam Little redemption game. And, of course, both you guys predicting a shootout. We didn't even mention who the offensive coordinator is for Texas A&M. We can leave that unsaid. It'll all happen on the field Saturday, 11 a.m. on the SEC Network. And, of course, full highlights and post-game reactions Saturday night after the 10 p.m. news right here on THV 11 on Hog Zone.